What's going on, people? It's Matt here at Training for Athletes. So I'm going to mix it up today. I'm going to do something a little different. I'm going to share with you a bit of a story about how I managed to put on over 40 kilograms of debatable muscle, in a little over 1 year. You heard it right. A little over 1 year, I was able to increase my body weight by 40 kilograms. Some of it muscle, some of it muscle-ish. Yeah. So I'm going to take you back to the day of July 2013. So July 2013 is when I officially graduated from university, the University of Hull, or as Hullians like to call it, Hull. Yeah. So I graduated from university in July 2013. My body weight at the time of graduation was 68 kilograms, maybe 69. And the reason I know that is, up until I graduated, I was competing in amateur boxing at the weight of 69 kilograms. Yeah. So I had to keep my weight at that limit. If I'd go under, I had to bring it back down. But I was sitting around 69 kilograms. That was not pleasant for me. Yeah. Because my body type is a mix of a kind of ectomorph, mesomorph. So I have such long, slim, skinny upper body and fat, meaty legs. Yeah. So most of my weight was in my legs. So I was like, to keep 69 kilograms, I was drinking like blended tuna with water and ice, or Weetabix with water, Weetabix with bran flakes. Yeah, it was not pleasant. So July 2013, graduated from uni. I stopped boxing, stopped competing then. Now, on reflection, the reason why I stopped competing, stopped boxing, is I wanted to be big. I wanted to be massive, yeah? Looking back, while I was boxing, I thought I was big. I thought I was massive, yeah? I had what's called invisible lat syndrome, yeah? Many of you probably know what it is. It's the phenom out there, where your lats are in your head massive, in reality invisible, walking around like this. Yeah. So I had invisible lat syndrome, and I wanted to actually have lats. I wanted to have kind of biceps popping, chest popping. I wanted to be wide, massive shoulders. I wanted people to look at me in the street and think, wow, this guy is massive. Yeah. But at 69 kilograms, that is impossible. So when I graduated, when I stopped boxing, I set myself a goal to get massive. And I set myself a kind of time frame of a year. From July 2013 to December 2014, I went from 68/69 kilograms to over 112 kilograms. That is not a lie. That's how much weight I put on. People who knew me and know me now know the size difference, yeah, between the years. People who saw me graduate and then I met up with a couple of years later were like, holy shit, you are massive now, yeah. Now, I'm not claiming this was sexy looking massive, yeah. There was no sex appeal about the size I put on. It was just pure brute size. Some of it muscle, some of it thickness, some of it fatness, yeah. But how I did it, yeah. So I bought into the kind of con market out there. And I say con market because in my eyes, these mass gainer shakes, yeah, full of chemicals, full of ingredients, you have no idea what they are, yeah. If you get a mass gainer bucket and you go through the ingredients, there will be 50, 60 ingredients, many of which you've got no idea what they are. Google them, yeah. Crazy amount of ingredients. But I bought into the con. I wanted to get massive. I saw these big buckets, mass gainer, serious mass. I think I used to buy the Optimum Nutrition serious mass for a good 4 or 5 months. But I used to spend my money on that every month. £100, £200 every month on supplements, these mass shakes. And I was having double the serving. So typically it'd be like 3 scoops or 2.5 scoops, which would equate to usually around 1,200, 1,500 calories. Yeah. About 70, 80 gram of protein, 200 gram of carb, 50 gram of fat as a kind of average. Yeah. I was having 4 scoops, blended with milk, blended with banana, blended with peanut butter, 2 times a day, sometimes 3 times a day, and eating. Yeah, I was force feeding myself. I'd wake up, have a big bowl of porridge, whole milk, scrambled egg, put the scrambled egg in it. Yeah, eat, stuff it down myself, feel sick. Yeah, an hour later, my belly up here, I'm moving, I'm wobbling like a penguin. Would have this serious mass shake I blended up, guzzle it down. Couple of hours later, chicken, pasta, no veg. Yeah, veg is not good for mass in my thought processing back then. Yeah, no veg. I don't want to see a vegetable on my plate. I just want carbs, I just want protein, and I want fats. Yeah, so I was buying into all of that, serious mass shakes, eating 6, 7, 8, 9, sometimes 10 times a day. My food bill was ridiculous. Yeah, I then had to start spending a lot of money on clothes. Yeah, I went from a kind of medium t-shirt to large to extra large to double XL, and at my biggest weight, triple XL. Yeah, and this was all in the space of a year. Now, that is kind of diet, but in terms of training, I did not follow any real type of training plan or protocol. Yeah, when I left uni, I knew the type of exercises because of the course I did. I knew the type of exercises that put on weight, that increased muscle mass, that increased muscle strength, myofibrillar and sarcoplasmic hypertrophy. I knew the type of exercises, I knew the type of training parameters, yeah, to use. So I kind of made up my own training plan, training regimes, if it were, yeah. And all of my training plans, yeah, that I made up, these training sessions, did not involve isolation exercises, did not involve cardiovascular exercise. Yeah, it was going in the gym, straight to the squat rack, multiple sets of low rep, high intensity squats, or go to the kind of deadlift rack facility. Yeah, load up the bar, deadlifts, low reps, high intensity. Yeah, and I was just repeating it, dips, pull-ups, these massive compound exercises, and in conjunction with all the food, all these like mass shakes, which no good for my body. Yeah, because in December 2014, I would leave my house and walk to the bus stop, which was 15-20 yards from my front door, and be sweating, out of breath. Yeah, and this is a guy who used to train regularly, like multiple times a day for boxing. My fitness used to be high. I used to do other sports before that, rugby. My fitness was high, and I've gone from that to an absolute shambolic unit, I could say. Yeah, but it wasn't a pretty unit. So just thought I'd share a bit of experience, because I know a lot of people out there, yeah, who are kind of like me, ectomorphs, very skinny, yeah, want to put on big size. And I'm sharing my experience of how I did that very quickly, but it isn't all smooth sailing. It isn't all kind of good, healthy, good for you. Yeah, you shouldn't forget about the other things that go with health. So hopefully that's been helpful, guys. Leave any comments below if you've had similar experiences, and yeah, let's keep moving forward.